This design got me 36 sales worth $100. Hi everyone! Before I proceed, this video is brought to you by one of the most complete software I have recently used. Wondershare DemoCreator has all the features you would need to make an amazing video. It has an easy-to-use screen recording, and it also has a video editing tool consisting of advanced effects that helps content creators bring their videos to the next level. Some features of Wondershare DemoCreator I use for today's video are the recording tool, where I use to display relevant data or websites like this, a cursor spotlight where it focuses an important part of your content, as shown here as an example, and I also use their customized annotations where it helps me communicate with you guys all the important information, either using in the form of text or shapes like arrows. A background color settings, a gameplay recording settings, a zoom and pan, and an audio fade in or out are also included on their product features. There are so many other cool editing tools contained in one single software. If you are having trouble using these features, don't worry because their website provides a guide located on their homepage. So if you are seriously considering starting a YouTube channel like me, whether it's gonna be a channel focusing on online tutorials, product reveals, or even showing your gaming highlights, then this software would definitely make your life so much easier. The download link is in the description. By signing up, you can also apply to Wondershare DemoCreator's program called Refer Friends to get rewarded, to which the link will also be included in the description. Now let's get on with today's video. Just as this video title stated, I will be showing you guys the most popular design that sells the most on Redbubble. This topic is also a highly requested one, judging by the amount of comments I receive on my previous videos, wondering how I make designs for Redbubble and where did I get the idea of creating them. Rest assured, for these questions will be answered shortly. If you have already watched most of my content, you already know the drill. This video is divided into two parts. Part 1 is where I will be discussing how I figured out why this certain design is so popular to sell on Redbubble, and will also show what the design looks like. Part 2 is where I will show you how to create this design with the softwares I use currently, which are Canva Pro and Painter's Site 2. These are the two softwares I combine to do my work before uploading to Redbubble. If you are not using these two softwares, don't worry, for I will also be showing my recommendations on what other softwares you can use to create the popular design. I will be referring you some tutorial videos from YouTubers whom you can also watch and learn their methods in creating the best-selling design with other softwares like Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Spark Post, Affinity Designer, Photopea, and GIMP. Their timestamps are still placed down in the description below, and feel free to rewatch some parts of the video you find relevant. Full disclaimer, I am not a professional graphic artist. The tips I am about to show you are based on my self-learning experience on the designing process, as well as the platform for the past 4 months, and also after doing some research. With that being said, let's get started. I have mentioned before that there are 3 common types of design seen on print on demand: a text-based design, a graphic design, and also the text graphic design. To give the new viewers a quick insight into what these are, text-based designs or typography designs is the art and technique of arranging text as shown here as an example. Graphic designs are another type of designs where it falls under the category of fine arts, where it includes any form of visual artistic expression like painting, drawing, or even photography. The last one is a text graphic design, which is basically a combination of these two designs. If you guys want to figure out what specific design looks good on some products on Redbubble, make sure to check out my other video where I gave tips on Redbubble shops. The link will also be placed down in the description. Among these 3 types of design, can you guess which one sells the best on Redbubble? It is the text graphic design. But Marie, how did you know it is the popular one? Well, I had 2 ways. First, I observed Redbubble's best-selling designs on their best-selling products, which are t-shirts and stickers. The second method was when I analyzed my current top 5 selling designs on my Redbubble dashboard. Let's begin with Redbubble's best-selling products, starting with t-shirts. On the first page under this category, there are about 51 text graphic designs on the first page alone. That is 47.2% compared to text-based designs that only comprises about 9.3%, for there are only about 10 of them present. Same with the best-selling stickers, about 45.37% comprises text graphic designs, and second to this are the graphic designs that has the percentage of 40.74%. This is where I discovered what design to focus on when I was just starting out on Redbubble. My only issue with Redbubble is that I observed that they don't update the first page of their bestsellers. I have rewatched a couple of YouTube videos about Redbubble before, and it displays the exact same designs on the first page or two, resulting in limiting the exposure of other amazing potential artists on the platform. I hope Redbubble applies some changes in order to help aspiring artists. The first page is also where I scan some designs for inspiration, and after uploading different designs on my shop and applying a lot of trial and error, a few months later, I myself started to get some sales. This made me decide to analyze the data, which brought me to my Redbubble dashboard. You can clearly see that my top-selling design is a text graphic design, making it compatible with the platform's data when it comes to what design is selling the best. I also want you guys to keep in mind that every print-on-demand platform has a different audience preference. Customers on Redbubble might prefer text graphic designs, while Etsy customers prefer text-based designs more. If you are just starting out in print-on-demand, it is important to have a good understanding of the platforms and what works for them when it comes to making designs that sell. Now you know what design sells best, it's proper for me to show you what it looks like. The best-selling design on Redbubble looks like this. Does it seem familiar to you? This design appears everywhere on Redbubble. I also observed that no matter what niche you are going for, or if you are focusing on either a trending or evergreen design, this specific design pops up on the first few pages. When you go back to the first pages of their best-selling t-shirts, this design appeared at least 27 times. To give you guys more examples, I also searched up the recent trends on Redbubble, and one of them is a trend called Just a Dad Who Loves Camping. And look here, 5 of this design popped up on the first page. Another recent trend I can show you as an example is the trend called Every Child Matters. And similarly, this design is on the second slot on the first page. Still not convinced? Even some featured artists exhibit the same style to their work, and lastly, also Sir Juna's shop of Detour shirts shows the exact same design format. This design also appeared twice on my best-selling designs on my Redbubble dashboard. One got sold over 33 times, while the other got sold over 3 times. Additionally, this design appears not only just on the bestsellers on Redbubble, but also on other print-on-demand websites like TeePublic and Threadless. Even Walmart displays this type of design. Do you agree with this design being the bestseller? Let me know in the comments. Let's now go deeper and analyze the anatomy of this specific design. I noticed that in order for you to create this design, you only need to remember 4 key points: the art, the shape, color, and the text. Let's go over each category. The first key point is the art. This is also known as the centerpiece of your design, where customers might look at first. The art you are going to place here depends what specific niche you are focusing on. This one's probably where you are going to exert most of your effort in designing. So make sure to take the time to explore your concept and have fun with the process. I am no expert, but whenever I design, I always think about my target audience and envision how it would look like on the product. I enjoy creating designs that I myself would proudly wear. Next up is the shape. This is where you're going to place your art or your centerpiece. It can also serve as a base outline or borderline where your art is going to be. For example, like this. The most common shapes used on Redbubble are either a circle or a square. But between these two shapes, the circle is by far the most used and popular one. You are given the freedom to design it however you like, or you can just leave it with a nice color. Make sure it complements your centerpiece well. Another tip I can suggest is that you can also make the art slightly bigger than the shape, therefore creating a somewhat illusion, making the centerpiece pop out more. Number 3. The color. Choosing the right colors is vital for it draws your eyes to an image that evokes a certain mood or emotion. Colors even communicate something important without using words at all. But with so many available colors, some Redbubble artists, including myself, also have a hard time coming up with color schemes or palettes that go well together. Luckily, there is this website called Coolors where it helps you with the process of picking out color palettes. It is a super easy to use tool that will give you color palette suggestions that are beautiful and are well matched. And it's so much fun to use. You can use these as a reference color to the shape or to your centerpiece art. Each color has its own code you can copy, and you can just simply paste the color code on softwares like Canva, and the color you like appears. So easy, right? Did I mention this website is also free to use? You only need to sign up with your email and make sure it is verified. And for the last key point is the text. How you are going to display your text can contribute to grabbing a potential customer's attention and also recognizes the art of your work. On Redbubble, it is displayed either on a curved form or in a straight form, surrounding your overall work. If you guys want to know how to properly incorporate typography to t-shirts, I place an article below giving tips on how to apply text to a t-shirt. Combining these 4 things, you now have the knowledge on what to design for Redbubble. You can also have fun experimenting with this format. Don't just stick to this one format. I actually prepared 4 other styles you can do with this design. You can modify the popular design to these different styles. Feel free to pause the video to take a look. Here are some examples from Redbubble applying these different methods. At this point of the video, I have probably shown you a bunch of different examples from amazing artists on Redbubble, which brings me to remind you that please do not copy their works. You may take inspiration from it, but refrain from copying or worse, stealing their original work. All these designs came from talented artists, and stealing their work is a very wrong thing to do. This may also increase the risk of you getting reported, resulting in your shop getting suspended, or even worse, you getting banned from Redbubble. Remember that, everyone. Moving forward, let us proceed to the second part of the video where I will apply these by creating a sample design with the 2 softwares I use, which are Canva Pro and Paint Tool SAI version 2. When I create designs, I use Paint Tool SAI 2, while I use Canva Pro for adding text, adding extra elements, and also where I look for print-on-demand ready designs when I am having a hard time figuring out what to make. Canva was also the most widely used one according to you guys from my previous community posts on YouTube, and I agree that this is the best software to use for any individual starting with print-on-demand. The design I am going for will be focused on the niche related to cats. I want it to be funny and cute at the same time. Now that I have come up with what to make, it is time to start designing. Remember to keep these 4 key points in mind when you start. I already prepared the design ahead because I am going to reserve for another video showing the entire process step by step, or maybe I'll consider live streaming it so I can easily show you guys. So stay tuned. This also depends how well this video is gonna perform. Starting with the art, I decided to go for a cute and a happy cat because this will be the centerpiece of my design. I actually got this from Canva Pro. I saved it in PNG format with a transparent background, and I transferred it to Paint Tool SAI, a very convenient feature of Canva Pro. Up next is the shape, and I decided to go with the circle because it pops out the cat more. You can also observe here that I made the cat slightly bigger, giving an illusion as if it is popping out of the circle, and I think it looks nice. Don't you agree? As for the colors, I got the palette from Coolors website. It does the job for me in picking up the colors that complement each other, making stuff easier for me when designing this work. Since my centerpiece has an orange color, I decided to look for color palettes that goes well with this color. One feature I like about Paint Tool SAI is that you can easily change the colors. Just press Ctrl+U and you can adjust their hues, saturation, and luminance. This actually helps you duplicate your work faster in different styles and colors. Now I just need to save it and make sure the canvas background is in transparent mode. You can access this by clicking Canvas on the top left, go to Canvas Background, and choose Transparency. I mostly use the dark version for it helps me see the whole work clearly. Then I save the file with a PNG format. Once done, head over to Canva to upload the design you just created and apply the last key point, which is the text. I mentioned I wanted my design to be funny and cute, so I decided to go with the statement, feline good. You get it? I know I'm lame. Going back to the text application, I will go with the arched or curved form and just gonna apply it. What's nice about Canva is that you can easily do this by clicking the effect on the top, and you can adjust the curve by scrolling it either to the left or to the right, depending on your preference. It also shows you a circular outline as a guide, which I think is pretty cool. I took my sweet time to make sure it is properly aligned, and here is the finished product. The design is now complete. What do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments. You can now download the file by just clicking download on the upper right, save as a PNG, and click the transparent background. However, you need to be signed up with Canva Pro in order to gain access with the transparent background feature. You can actually sign up for a 30-day free trial, and if you like it, you can also subscribe to Canva Pro monthly or annually for you to gain access to all their features. I used the annual subscription myself, and it actually saved me so much time considering I make YouTube videos now, so purchasing it was a good investment. I placed the link of Canva Pro on the description below if you wish to see it for yourself and try it out. Now it's been downloaded, it is ready to be uploaded to Redbubble. Take your time in adjusting your work and make sure it looks well optimized on all products. Don't forget to enable the other secret products such as the kids' clothing. If you are not using Canva Pro and Paint Tool like me, don't worry, for you can still create the popular design with other softwares. The links of the videos are also placed on the description below if you want to watch a tutorial on how to create this best-selling Redbubble design with Affinity Designer, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Spark Post, Photopea, GIMP, and additional videos using Canva and Paint Tool. I also included some tutorials on how to create this design using only your phone. I watched these videos myself, and the YouTube creators who made these tutorials did a really great job, and I believe they can help you achieve creating the design. This is the beauty of having the internet in our lives every day. I'm going to end this portion with an inspiring quote. It is essential to have good tools, but it is also essential that the tools should be used the right way. Thank you guys for watching this video all throughout, and if you find this video super helpful, you can support me by liking this video and subscribing to my channel for more upcoming print-on-demand content. That is all for this video, and see you in the next one.